WUSA 9 Weather Impact Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
We've already seen some heavy rain and even some stronger to severe storms move across parts of the area. For the rest of your Sunday, we're still concerned about damaging wind, and we could see one more round of isolated storms before this ends after 5 o'clock. The winds, however, will be with us throughout the evening and night. So rain, isolated storms are likely. Winds could gust as strong as 60 miles per hour. That'll be more than enough to snap some weak tree branches or even take out some power lines. It will be windy between 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. That's when we're expecting the strongest winds, with the rain ending by around 5 o'clock. And then we turn our attention, of course, to snow on Wednesday and Thursday. Potentially very impactful winter weather system is heading our way. Here's a snapshot of later on this afternoon. We can see that final push of rain coming through between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. But for western Maryland, blizzard warning there for snow and very strong winds. If your travels do take you through the Garrett County area, do be mindful of that, and perhaps you could put off your travels until this system clears out of the area. But those winds will remain with us throughout the evening and night. Let's take a look at the potential wind gust. This is at about 2:30 in the afternoon. We could see winds gusting at 50 miles per hour and even stronger across multiple parts of the DMV. Even in areas such as Salisbury and Ocean City, you've got winds potentially gusting at 60 miles per hour and stronger. So this will be a high impact event for us today as well. By 10 p.m., the winds remain breezy, but not quite as strong as what we're going to see earlier in the day. So we do have a high wind warning in effect until 10 p.m. for those winds that could gust at 60 miles per hour and stronger. Now we turn our attention to the wet and snowy weather heading our way this Wednesday and Thursday. So the stage will be set for all snow because we'll have enough cold air in place. Then we'll see this disturbance coming in, and this will give us that chance for snow. So here you can see it. This is Wednesday afternoon. The system continuously comes in by late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. It gradually pushes offshore and gains even more strength as it continues to move up the eastern seaboard. Here is what it will look like for us. We'll go through our most popular and reliable long-range models and then tell you my analysis. So the GFS starts us off a little bit early as 8 or 9 o'clock, but at that point it's just flurries. Honestly, it's going to be Wednesday afternoon before we really start to see the snow machine crank up into full gear. This is at 12:50. This is your Wednesday after 5 o'clock. You can see heavier bands of snow. That's what this dark blue color is. That'll continue to fall all Wednesday night, all the way through Thursday morning. By Thursday morning, there's still some snow falling, and this pushes out by Thursday afternoon. On the European model, which has been a little bit more aggressive, it does start things off a little bit later than the GFS, but still ends it by Thursday afternoon. So with the European model, most of us wouldn't see the snow till about between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. But once it starts, oh boy, heavy bands of snow do set up shop around the area. This is Wednesday at 10:15. This is your Wednesday at 3 a.m. It continues to be this area, D.C. and Point South and East, where you see that darker blue color. That's where the darker, heavier bands will set up. Now, I will tell you that looking at this over the last few days, one of the things that I've noticed is some of the model runs, the darker or heavier bands, I should say, have shifted a little bit south of the area, but that doesn't take us out of the game completely. So looking at the GFS model, which has long been, oh, this is a new update now that has just come through actually. It's showing actually even lower numbers than my previous update. So this is now showing anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow. Before we had like 4 to 8 it was showing. So the GFS is lowering, an indication of that continuous southerly shift. It does still put a bullseye on southern Maryland where upwards of 12 inches of snow could be possible. So this is the newest run that has just come in on the GFS. So it does show slightly lower amounts, but still an impactful snow. 4 or 5 inches, 6 inches, of course, we know that is enough to perhaps cause some school districts to delay or close schools. That means snow on the roads. That means a slow and snowier commute. And so it's still going to be an impactful system, but it does look like these numbers have just lowered a bit from my earlier update not that long ago. So now looking at the European model, which is steadfast, giving us those higher numbers. This model, as of yesterday, was giving us upwards of 24 inches of snow. It has come down dramatically from there, overall of 4 inches, but all the way up to potentially 12 inches on the Euro. Right now, I'm thinking the GFS is slightly a little bit more realistic, but we'll continue to watch the trends come in because we do have other models that are going to get this system into the grid, and so we'll have more data to work with to give you a better idea of what's going to fall and where. So on the snow meter, is this storm likely? You bet. If it's between long shot and likely, this is definitely going to be happening on Wednesday into Thursday. Here's what to keep in mind. While we're still trying to determine the exact amount and where, we do know that there's going to be some snow coming Wednesday through Thursday. At right now, I would say at least 5 inches of snow. That snow will be very heavy at times. Obviously, in some areas, we're going to see amounts higher than that. All right, looking at your 7-day forecast, we've got upper 50s to low 60s today with rain and very windy conditions. Again, gusts up to 60 miles per hour. A much calmer President's Day for many people who can enjoy the federal holiday off. Look for temperatures around 40, but with breezy winds persisting. 38 Tuesday, we're at 30 on Wednesday, 33 Thursday, snow on those days, and then we're in the mid-30s Friday and Saturday. We do dry out there.